Throne. I'm your host, the one and only KC, here to bring you another movie recommendation video right here on our YouTube channel. I'm just going to get into it, guys, because, you know, it is kind of late. I just finished watching this movie that I'm going to recommend to all you guys. I kind of literally revisited this movie. I think it must have been 10 years plus that I've seen it. But man, when I put it on, holy crap, it just brought me right back in like I was watching it for the first time in the theater. What the hell am I talking about? I'm talking about this little film. You can't see it, but it's Underworld, starring Kate Beckinsale and Scott Speedman. Oh my god, if you guys like vampire movies and werewolves, this movie is definitely for you. It is probably the first time that I ever seen from my own two eyes. Not to say that there's no movie that exists like this that brought the lore of werewolves and vampires together and made a kick-butt story from beginning to end. Wow, I didn't think they could do so, and also make it an action film. On top of that, you can't win. And of course, it was ahead of the time too. You had a female lead actress to take the main role, lead role in this film. And boy, did she deliver. And we didn't even know about Kate Beckinsale. This movie made her an instant star. Every time she graces the screen in this film, stunning. Like, you know, oh my god. And the fight scenes. Anyways, let me give you guys an idea of who is casted in this film, because I'm telling you, I'll give you some details. Okay, it came out September 19, 2003. So you're looking at 17 years ago. I can't believe it. There's 5 movies in the series, the last one being Blood Wars. Kind of got wonky after the third one, and it just kind of went off the rails. But you know what? I'll take as much Celine as I can in this Underworld quadrilogy, if you want to call it that. But whatever. I just still got to get the last one. So that's one I have to add to my collection. I got the other 4. But anyways, came out September 19, 2003. It's directed by Len Wisemen. I think it has a running time of maybe a little bit over 2 hours. But it doesn't feel like 2 hours. It feels like literally an hour and a little bit. But oh my god, the action, and we'll get to that. Anyways, this is the actors, guys. So Kate Beckinsale plays Celine. There's Scott Speedman, he plays Michael. You got Sheen Brolly, he plays Craven, the main young vampire dude who's kind of like a double dealer, I want to call it. Michael Sheen, who plays Lucien. He's the big chief of the werewolves. You got Bill Nighy, which is Victor. He's one of the vampire elders in here. Very close to Celine, the main character. You got Sophia Myles. She plays Erica. She's kind of like has a thing for the Craven dude in the film. And she kind of like, trust me, she's a little sneak. Let's just say that. You got Robbie G. He plays Khan. He's like the big werewolf guy in the film. You know exactly. He kind of reminds me of Michael Clark Duncan. You got Wentworth Miller, yes, from Prison Break. He plays Michael, who's a doctor, his best friend. He's another doctor in this thing, and he kind of rats him out. Rat. And you got Kevin Gervais Raze. That's the one who resembles Michael Clark Duncan. That's who I first thought when I first seen on the screen. Boom. And then you got Zifa Goraz. I hope I pronounced it right. She plays Amelia, one of the other elder vampire girls that gets zapped in here. Let's just say that. Okay, where do I start? Like always, I'm going to do a non-spoiler quickly, and then I'm going to get into spoiler-heavy filled reasons why you should watch this film. Okay, basically, guys, if I have to sum this up in a couple of sentences or a minute or so, from the opening scene when you first get introduced to Celine, Kate Beckinsale's character, what they're doing, and then her landing, because it's in the trailer, I'm not spoiling that part, and then confronting the werewolves in a subway station. Holy crap, phenomenal. Like, I'm saying, okay, is it going to be this kind of vampire monster, you know, werewolves kind of thing? And then when the action picked up, I was like, holy crap, did it ever pick up? And it just even gets more and more as it progresses through the storyline. The plot from beginning to end, you're thinking one thing, and then all of a sudden it does a little bit of twist, because you start to the truth gets unraveled, as they say. People who the vampires think they could trust really betrayed them. Guys who were a part, or the leaders, kind of saying that they did something, lied for his own self purposes or needs, self needs there. Let's just say that, for his own better selves. It was a cool introduction to introduce the vampire lore and the werewolf lore, how it all ties together, the history of them. Very unique, very amazing. You'll get more details as the series goes on. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. But all the actors brought it. Bill Nighy, oh my god, is Victor. Like, scary good. But he took that role like there's no tomorrow. The opening scene of the movie and the last 5 minutes of the movie, phenomenal. What an ending. I have never seen an ending like that. It's not for the little kids. So if your little kids are going to be watching this, guys, do not let them watch it because you literally see body parts fly all over the place. Not too gory, but there's some necessary scenes, like the action scenes and stuff, over the top. So, but done in a good way. Like first that I haven't seen ever, and I've watched a lot of movies, guys, and to see some of the action scenes with the main lead, Celine, Kate Beckinsale's character, and the stuff that she does, she's a death dealer. That's what they're called. They're vampire hunters that hunt werewolves. And then, like I said, they've been doing it for 600 years, and you'll learn about the history of how they rotate and all this, like the older people getting up after centuries so they can kind of take over different covenances, like houses, like different little groups that are within the vampire community. Very cool. The truth is learned. Good from beginning to end. So I highly recommend, if you guys like vampires, werewolves, you like action, oh my god, this has it all into one, tied under one little bow. Phenomenal. Go check it out. Spoilers now, so put that spoiler alert there. Oh my god, from the opening scene when you see Celine land down on the ground after lightning, going after the lichens, the werewolves, that's what they're called. Oh my god, the shootout in the subway, bullets flying, ninja star things, whatever, holy crap. Landing in that big werewolf guy, the way they morph, holy shit. Like, for the technology they had 17 years ago, phenomenal. And it kind of still is okay now. Some parts were a little bit cheesy here and there, but the fight scenes, over the top. There's one particular scene when she goes to find this guy Michael, because she gets hurt there. The first run-in that she has with this Lucian guy, this guy who's supposed to be dead, that you find out later Victor did not kill him, so he's kind of like working with him secretly so he can take over the whole entire vampire covenant, because there's like different vampire groups. They don't really like each other, but they have to deal with each other because of the elders, and the elders basically go into 100-year sleep, and one gets up, one goes, and two go to bed kind of thing, so they kind of rotate so they can prolong their life and rule here and there, and kind of change things. It's kind of like being elected every time, and you kind of mix things up. Amelia, Victor, and I forgot the other one. It starts with an A, but I'm a little old, right? But you'll find the thing. Marcus. Sorry, Marcus is the other one. But I think it was his turn, and they woke up Victor and said, because Celine unravels the truth about Craven, the scumbag, in it. What his intentions are, that Lucian's still alive, and she's kind of figured it out, and she, trust me, there's like a fatherly relationship there, but there's a reason why they're close. But then she learns the truth through Michael, what happened to, not only to Lucian, but also to her parents. So I'm going to leave it at that, let you guys, I don't want to tell you too much, guys, the details, but the one apartment scene when she goes to rescue Michael, and she shoots the ground with the bullet holes to fall through, holy shit, running off the walls. The likings look pretty cool, the way they morph, the technology, bullets with liquid metal and stuff. I'm telling you, over the top action. You cannot go wrong with this film. All the actors brought it. Scary guys, like I said, the opening scene, the last 5 minutes, holy crap, and the way she confronts Victor, and what happens when she slices him, and then you see the eye blink and it kind of slowly goes down her blade. Holy shit. And then just the idea of how the vampires are connected to the werewolves, and what the werewolves kind of like slaves to the vampires to protect them. And oh my god, you find a lot more history. I don't want to ruin it because I don't want to tell you everything, so you guys can enjoy the trilogy before the other two new movies, which is kind of like no big deal, but they're still decent films. Celine gets closer to Michael. Michael becomes a hybrid, or hybrid, whatever you want to call it. He's half vampire, half lichen, werewolf. So he has the best of both worlds, and he's a little bit stronger. But then, of course, Victor wants to get rid of this abomination because he doesn't want this thing to kind of like take over not only the vampires, but the lichens. But from him, he wants to be the guy in charge, and it's so cool. It's like betrayal left, right, and center. The history unravels. It's cool that the Vikings are actually, the werewolves are actually the good guys, and the vampires have been the bad guys. And the main character, Celine, to figure this out slowly herself, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, finding out that the person she trusted all of her existence, pretty much, Victor, is the man responsible for her parents and lying to everybody. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's not for kids, so don't let your kids watch it. But definitely a twist. Female lead actress in the lead role, and I'm telling you, she delivers. She's stunning on the screen. The storytelling is great. Len Wisemen did a very good job. I think he ends up marrying Kate Beckinsale. I don't know if they're together now or whatever, but yeah. Scott Speedman, good Canadian boy, he's Michael. But it's so cool the way they kind of like dove head first, didn't care about what anybody said, if it was legit or not, and just kind of go with it. And it was believable from beginning to end. But it's a little over 2 hours. I think you guys will like it. I loved it. Like, I just watched it for the first time in over 10 years, right? So I think I'm going to continue to watch the rest on my own time. But this is by far the best Underworld movie from all 5 films. That's why I'm doing this video and recommending it to all of you guys. So why don't you guys go check it out for yourself. Come back right here on the Movie Throne. Let myself, KC, the King, whatever you want to call me, know what you guys think. Did I make a good pick? I think I damn did. And there'll be more coming your way. I think I have one more film kind of like related to the monster genre before I go into something totally different in the months to come. So like always, like, share, subscribe to the Movie Throne. Check out this movie. Let me know in the comment sections. And most importantly, go watch the damn thing for yourself. Pick it up. I'm going to probably buy this on 4K if I can get my hands on it. Stay off my throne. Watch all our other content. And of course, like always, stay out of trouble. Take it easy.